happening now then, since the pandemic hit, a business advisor from Lancashire has been gifting 5 hours of coaching a week to help those small businesses who've been struggling. In total, James Burke from Action Coach has gifted 30 coaching hours sessions, plus another 30 hours of free advice via webinars and vlogs, of which I didn't know until recently, till a friend told me what they were. And he joins me now to explain a bit more. Good morning, James. How are you?
I'm spectacular, thank you, Sally. How are you?
I'm all right. I love it when somebody's spectacular. That's all right. I'll take a bit of that. That's lovely. Thank you. So I suppose what's happening here is we have got businesses who are having to rethink how they do things, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. There's been a lot of businesses that have been affected negatively by the virus, and it's absolutely called for some real diversity, and it's been an accelerator, really. The businesses that are doing really well, for some of them who focused on the opportunity, it's really accelerated them. And for those that maybe haven't took advantage of the opportunity or have focused on the things that are going wrong, it's accelerated that as well a little bit. So it's been a strange period.
Well, give us an example, because I believe that there's a boutique called Ruby and Daisy in Rosendale. Tell us what's happened with them.
Yeah, Ruby and Daisy, the owners of that business, 3 incredible women. And so when we first went into lockdown, when the lockdown was first announced, they were getting the majority of their sales were coming through their store. So people going into their shop and, browsing around, buying the stuff. So when we went into lockdown, they lost well over half their sales straight away. So at first there was this kind of period of, right, what next? What do we do? They were already doing quite well online. They have a really big following on Facebook and Instagram. And for those girls, they've got brilliant mindset, really, really strong mindset. They looked at the opportunity, and at first they started focusing on helping other businesses. So because of their large following, they were offering to post and talk about other local businesses, some competitors, some not, some in completely other industries, and just try and spread this abundance. And through doing that, they really started searching for the opportunities for their own business as well. And they kind of strapped up and worked hard, and with the extra efforts that they put into their own marketing, they have literally doubled their usual sales before lockdown. They broke the record for the most sales they've ever had in a week, the most sales they've ever had in a day, and they're on track to do that for the month as well. So they've really focused and really done well.
And is this as a result of the coaching you were giving them?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, everyone always said this to me, James, how do you have such a great coaching business? And it's, well, I have great clients, and they're a great example of that. They really do take everything in. They're like sponges. Take everything in and then implement everything as well. So they've done a great job. So, yeah, some of the things that went through in coaching, and then they've just took massive action.
Do you think there are some things that have changed that will never go back to the way they were before because they're working really well?
Yeah, absolutely. There are some things that they've implemented that they'll continue to do afterwards. So, again, the business will actually come out of this much stronger in, A, they've increased their turnover and the profitability, but B, they're going to have new strings to the bow as well, which is really exciting.
Yeah. And I love the way it sort of started with them thinking about other people and how they could help, because that's very much been what has gone on right across the whole country, isn't it? There's been this amazing wave of people wanting to help other folk out, which is what you're doing by offering these coaching sessions. It's you're gifting sessions, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, it really leverages. My mission has always been, the reason I set up and founded my business, Action Coach, was to make a difference to 1 million people. Well, that was by 2030. The longer-term vision is to 1 billion. And so it's really, again, it's accelerated that. It's been an accelerator, the whole pandemic, the whole lockdown. It's really accelerated that because it's helped us reach so many more people. We're reaching around 10,000. We do a session every morning, Master Your Morning, to help people win the first hour of the day on Facebook. And that's reaching around 10,000 people a day now. So over the pandemic, that's reached more than 500,000 people already, which is pretty cool because it's really helped us just spread that word, get that abundance out there, that positivity out there, and let people know, actually, if you look at the opportunity, you look for the opportunity, you can absolutely come out of this stronger.
And I think the thing is as well that, I mean, like the ladies we're talking about, let's use them as an example, Ruby and Daisy, the boutique in Rosendale. They've obviously got skills in knowing what kind of clothes to buy in, how to work with a customer when a customer comes in the shop to get the best, to get them to sell. but they're not necessarily having the skills to be able to take that online and do the promotion that they need to do the marketing that they need to do. And those are skills that can be learnt, though, can't they?
Absolutely, yeah. Any skill is coachable. And the best example, the ladies are a great example of that, absolutely. The best example I can give you, the one that I use most often, is a hairdresser. You might be the best hairdresser in the country, but then when you go and set up your own business, it's a completely different skill. I mean, most people learn, what is it, 3 or 4 years they'll learn how to cut hair. They'll spend on their apprenticeship and the training. But then when they start this new profession as a business owner, they don't spend any time learning this new skill, this new profession. And it's a completely different ball game. So it's really important to keep growing, keep learning, keep reading, attending seminars, all those kind of things, really important.
And obviously all these are going on. You're offering these as well from Action Coach. I mean, some people rather might cynically be saying, well, there must be a fair bit in it for you as well.
Yeah, there absolutely is. And like I said, it's just helping me towards my mission of making a difference to 1 million people by 2030. So the more the merrier, absolutely.
If people with a business want to get in touch, what's the best way?
So we're on, like I said, we do our Facebook Lives. That's for anybody, actually, a business or personal. It's just to help you kickstart the day in the best way. That's 7:45 every morning. Just follow the page, James Burke, Action Coach. Or they can jump onto our website to book one of the pro bonos or check out the webinars. We do webinars. We've got one this week, for example, on marketing at 12 o'clock. All those are on our website, and that's www.actioncoach.co.uk/James Burke, Burke.
Thank you very much, James, for that. That's James Burke from Action Coach. If you didn't catch those details, don't worry, we've got them